Good morning. Always nice to see your smiling faces. I pretend that they're smiling back at me anyway on the show each and every weekday at 11. So glad that you are watching us this morning. And we're going to have kind of a holiday theme, I guess, on the show, probably for the next several weeks until we get through the holiday season. But Dwayne Madden is going to kick things off with us. He has the Hemp House. Good to see you.
Good to be here, Julie. Thanks so much.
I always say the Hemp House. It's just Hemp House with 4 locations now.
4 locations, yep.
Once upon a time, it was just the one.
It was. You know, 5 years ago, just an idea.
Yeah.
Just trying to get started over on the North Shore, and now we're 4 locations strong in the Chattanooga area.
All right, you're going to have to give me the lowdown this morning because I don't ever make a secret of the fact that I don't fully understand all that there is to shop when you come into the Hemp House, but I do know it's expanding, including you've got your own line now that you're making.
Absolutely, we're super excited about that. Made right here in Chattanooga, and we have all kinds of products. We've listened to our customers' feedback on what it is that they're looking for, what they want to use, and yeah, we've got something for everybody. You
told me, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, I guess, when we were talking, that your customer base is really kind of the 3+U viewership.
I believe so. That more experienced, mature crowd, that's what we like to say.
Ooh, wasn't that a nice compliment we all got just now?
But they're the ones that are most curious. They grew up in an era or time where this wasn't so common. You couldn't just find this at a store on the corner, and so they have a lot of questions, and that's what we try to be here for, is to answer those questions.
Okay, so I'll have some questions for all of us then this morning. So here you have your own line. And you have it in different kind of varieties, as I understand it. Some of it is recreational, if you will.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is to help people with pain or sleep issues, kind of life functions. Is that right?
Absolutely. We have a lot of our customer base that come in, and they are, either going to see a specialist for pain management or someone to help them with their anxiety. And a lot of times we get recommended to see if we can't put something alongside with what they're taking to help them out with their conditions. And we work really closely with a couple of pain clinics here in Chattanooga. And I'm always thrilled to see their patients come in and start talking to us, because it lets me know that the doctors are starting to support kind of what we're doing, and that's a step in the right direction.
And the reason is, let's go with the pain stuff for a little bit. And I know that you can't make a claim because each person's different.
Everybody's different. We're not going to promise you that we're going to make your pain go away or fix anything, but we've gotten a lot of great feedback from our customers over the year about what helps them and what works for them. And so that's what we can definitely do, is advise you on what we're told that helps the person that was in before you.
So let's go with arthritis as an example.
Yep.
If you in the past would go either get something from your doctor, or you go to the drugstore and pick up a topical something that helps, there's ingredients in that.
Absolutely.
In yours, you're using something from the hemp that helps with that.
Absolutely. So the CBD is what's extracted from the hemp plant, and it is a natural anti-inflammatory. So when you put it alongside some of these, just your common stuff, your beeswax, your coconut oils that you would put in your salves, it goes in and it's absorbed in your skin just like a normal biofreeze or something that you might pick up at your Walgreens.
Okay. The anti-inflammatory, that's a big word from me, because I talk to a lot of people on the show, and they often will say that inflammation is one of our chronic problems in the country.
I agree. Inflammation is, and it comes in many forms. You can have inflammation in the gut, you can have inflammation in your bones and your joints, so most of the time when we think of inflammation, we think directly, arthritis or pain and stuff. It's not always that simple, but we have a lot of different products to help with the different inflammations that we have.
So I know you have said to me before that all of your staff, it's not just you who's well-versed, everybody is.
Yes.
And it's really, really important that you not come in and just pick something up and say, hey, I'll take this one. You've got to have the conversation.
We try not to let that happen. If somebody comes in and we don't recognize them, or they look like they might have some questions, we'll engage that. It's not always easy to walk into a brand new store and know what questions to ask. That's the hardest part, is to come in and they probably have 100 questions and they don't even know how to start with the very first one. So we don't mind engaging that and getting it started for you. We'll always ask you, what are you looking for? What is your use? And then of course, what medications are you taking? If it might be something that could interfere with your medications, that's always an important one as well.
Something I think is interesting, because I've had a chance to go to the Ringgold store. We've done interviews over there, and then I've been to the one in Ooltewah.
Yes, ma'am.
It's kind of like a boutique.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's surprising to me, but you walk in, and I at least would expect all of this stuff all around, product all around, but it's really rather small, and it's like shopping at a boutique.
Well, we've always been told that when we open in North Shore, people come in and say, "This feels like a spa, a boutique, a spa," you know, and that's what we want. We want you to come in and feel comfortable immediately. I feel like you can get better conversations, things like that, if the person just feels comfortable when they walk in.
Right.
And I think that's a huge deal, and that's something that we try to offer. We're not going to be pushy salesmen. We're not even there. We don't worry about if you're buying anything. We're really focused on the information side of it.
Okay, let's talk the holidays for a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
These are all great gift ideas, stocking stuffer ideas. You mentioned that it can be stressful for your dog and your cat because
you got people coming in, you're traveling, family members coming over, lots of foods in the kitchen they're smelling, don't know what's going on. Dogs suffer from the same things we do, and in that I mean like anxiety, separation anxiety. They suffer from arthritis. Charlie, he was getting old towards the end of his life, and he had severe arthritis, and we saw significant help with some of the CBD products that we had. So definitely don't forget about your pets. As you can see, none of our products are very big, so if you're looking for a stocking stuffer, these are always great little stocking stuffer ideas. And we have a little something for everybody. If you've got the dad, the hardworking dad in your life, the hardworking mom in your life, and you don't know what to quite get them, we've got something that might could help for them. Or treat yourself. Self-care is very important, and a lot of times we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of all the things, and we forget about self-care, and that's very, very important.
Okay, so you mentioned earlier how there are people like me, especially, who I'm still learning this walk, and so you have a lot of questions.
Sure.
If you are having a need, a pain issue or whatever, sleep, and you want to take a product, but you are in an industry where you have to have drug tests.
Yes.
You're not trying to be sneaky.
Right.
You just want to be protected.
Safe. Yeah, absolutely. And we don't want anybody out there to lose their job, especially for using one of our products when they weren't educated. And that's our responsibility. So, we try to ask, hey, do you have to worry about a drug test? Is that something that's an issue? And it may be for a job, it may just be, and it may be for personal reasons. So, you just want something to make sure that you don't have to worry about that at any time. We have those products available.
Okay.
We have products that will absolutely test on a drug test, but we have just as many products that will get you by without testing positive on a drug test.
Okay, so without making us go through all of it, because I have like 30 seconds left or so. Sleep, depression,
yes,
anxiety, pets,
aches and pains, absolutely,
and just general lifestyle.
So I mean, if stressful things, if you get stressed out during the holidays, the time change, you got that seasonal depression, come in and talk to us. Let's see what we can do for you. We might have a product that can make you feel a little bit better through the day.
Okay, and by the way, when he mentioned Charlie, that was the dog that he lost about 4 months ago?
No,
now?
it's been over a year now.
It's been a year.
I know. And so we honor him with our Charlie treat. So we've always got him. We're always thinking about him for sure.
That's what you're buying. Thank you, Dwayne.
Age comes with wisdom, and wisdom comes with benefits.
Dryer's broken.
You want a socket.
But when it comes to Medicare benefits, time is running out. Enrollment ends December 7th.
The word's molar.
So make the wise call and compare your Medicare Advantage plan with Cigna. Cigna Medicare Advantage plans offer $0 primary doctor visits, savings on